What's up, guys and girls? How are we all doing? Welcome back to Penberlan. So, I managed to obviously get everything Winroad, and when I got back to the yard, I thought to myself, do you know what? I think I've got to get some grass cut as well. So there is a little bit of grass now cut behind the main shed on the yard. So that's now done. So we've now got that cut, and that's all that needs to be done with that now. Is that needs to be Winroad, ready for collecting for silage. But before I can do any form of collecting, we are taking the loading wagon down to the shop here because it needs some new blades fitted, and while I haven't got a workshop on the main farm at the moment, I need to take everything down to the shop there. I had a funny feeling you were going to cross the road, dude. There you go. So we're going to nip this down to the shop, and we have just had our bale collector fixed as well. The arm that collects the bales, that a hydraulic hose from that had frayed, or where's that? Oh, in here. Yeah, so we've that's been down here, that's been fixed, and they've left that out for us to collect, which is awesome. And the water tank, and someone's got a bucket ready to be done there as well. That's pretty cool. So let's back this into their workshop for them, I think, if we can, or somewhere near their workshop. Actually, I won't put it in the workshop just in case they're not gonna get straight on with it, so let's leave it over here for them, like that. So we'll leave that there, and they can get on with that. I've told them I do need it back relatively quickly. Now I use this little drop nose Massey just to get around the town with, because it's the smaller of the tractors. Now it will pull this, but we're just gonna have to be very, very careful. I didn't want to bring a big tractor down, so let's just hop out and just make sure everything is fine, because it is a bit, as you can see, it is a bit of a smaller thing there, but I think everything's pretty good. So we don't need anything connected because we're not going to be using it. So no, I think we're good. So let's get this back to the yard. It's all fixed now. Yes, it was the grey the sledge, I think there, the bale sledge, which collects the bales up. There's a hydraulic that works that, and yeah, that had gone, so that's been up here and fixed, which is lovely. And we're going to get some new blades put on the loading wagon, so they'll be done. It's all pay out. But we have to keep our machinery up to speed, so we can make sure that we can just keep on farming. So back here, so I don't run anyone over. Oops. Oh dear, that was close. Right, there we go. Try and keep centered in the road so we don't hit anybody. there we go. This old it's like a weir over here in this area, and it's really loud. It's almost like a waterfall as we come over here, but it's a very fast flowing river. So as you've possibly seen, we do have the little waterfall in Penberlan, which is lovely. Such a nice place just to go and chill out and relax. You know, if you just wanna watch the water, it's pretty good. Right, so let's pop this back into the yard here. Make sure we don't clip that fence post on the way in. We're good. Mind the trees as well. So yeah, like I said, we won't be using this tractor to power this. But what we tend to do, I say we, me, what I, excuse me, what I tend to do is I'll use this to, excuse me, I'll use this to nip round the fields, collect the bales up, and then I'll leave them stacked in the field. We'll get a nice high stack, and I think we're going to actually try and park this where the loading wagon was. Oh yes, I'll tell you about the water tank in a moment. Yeah, so we'll leave them stacked up, and then I'll go around with a low loader and or a flatbed and telehandler, and go and collect them that way. It's just because when this unloads, I'm not going to get that round there. Hang on a second. Just if I can get that round there. There we go. That's a bit better. Right, let's see if we can get that in there now. Lovely job. You can see I've moved a couple of the tractors in here as well, just to give us some space. There we go, awesome job. Lovely. Yes, when that unloads, it raises up like a tipper trailer, and then you have to pull forward, and depending on where we're going to put them, over here we would probably be okay if we were going to store them in here, but sometimes, you know, if you just catch a low beam or something, you know, and you can completely, you know, rip the whole thing apart. So what we tend to do is just verse this back in here. Yeah, what I tend to do is leave them in the field. I also find that they you know, if I need to, I can get them stacked in the field still, and still leave them there to dry out a bit more if I have to. So that's what I tend to do anyway, but everyone does it differently. Everybody does it differently. So right, so we have been and collected that. That's awesome. That's done. Now I do need to row up this grass over here, so that's ready for collecting when the loading wagon is done. So this water tank here, now ours was, it was going to cost us a lot more money to put a new drum on the back of our water tank. So we had got this, we had leased this because we weren't sure how long they were going to need it to get the other one fixed. So yeah, we leased this, but when they phoned up and said how much it was going to cost us, we ended up buying one of these instead. The reason is, I mean, we've got water on the yard here, so you know, even if it takes me like 3 or 4 trips to do the water for the cows, doesn't matter because we're in the yard. It's just tiny little trips. So but we can also use this as a weight as well if we need to. So it's kind of works as a double purpose at the moment, which is pretty cool. Right, so windrower is in that shed there. Tractor for windrowing I am going to use. I don't like to put all the hours on one tractor, so let's use the blue power. I love this thing. I really do love this thing. So, you know, I know pretty much like yesterday's, yeah, it was yesterday. Yesterday's vlog was pretty much, you know, windrowing as well. But you know, I've kind of took you round, show you a little bit of the of Penberlan as well. So we've been down to the shop to have a look at that, which was cool. So in there, that's the silage clamp just there. And I am sort of almost starting to panic slightly about getting this done, but so we're just going to row this up straight away. And there's not much here, but I'm hoping there's enough just to keep us going. And we will have to do a proper silage harvest and get it all going. Here we go. Right, let's pop this in as close to this wall as possible. There we go, lovely job. Yeah, so we will have to get the foragers out and really start to so we can fill up the silage clamp and get that full and ready. There we go. I mean, we could just go round with the loading wagon. I mean, it would work and it would collect, but gonna be in that hedge. Gotta be careful that those tines don't snap. There we go. We are nearly done for this. Not drive into the hedge would be nice. Burst that up there. Turn that round. Now we need to back that up like so. Lower that down. We can crack on again. There we have it. Lovely job. We've just got the one more row here to do, and I think we're pretty good now. I think we are pretty good, and I can't really see it taking much longer. But I mean, this is just a first cut for this. So hopefully once we get a bit more, some more growth on here, we should be able to do another cut, I'm hoping, and we can really start getting the clamp put together. There we go, awesome job. There we have it then. That's another job done on the farm. It's really cool. But I do just want to quickly just hop out and just want to check these swaths here. They're not the thickest, to be honest, but it's a start. It will do. It will do. Look at the beast. Sits there, look. Lovely. So, yeah. I think also what we're going to do, just in this episode as well, we're going to nip round, we're going to check all the fields now as well. To see how dry things are. I mean, this won't matter with the grass, because we can, it's going straight into the pit. Well, it's a shed, it's a silage shed there, so it doesn't matter, because that's going to get covered anyway and to be turned into silage. So we can collect that as soon as the loading wagon is back. So, but let's take the we'll take the New Holland with us, and we are going to go and check on the straw, see how dry that is. There we go, lovely job. So let's head out and quickly go and check on these fields. So today's vlog has been a bit of everything, really. You know, we've had to take something down to get repaired. We've picked something up that's already been repaired. Done a little bit of windrowing, and we're just going to go and check on our crop now. And we'll see how it goes. We could have probably just squeezed ourselves through a hedgerow there somewhere, but I'd rather not leave holes in my hedges. I leave enough tractor-shaped holes, let alone any human-shaped holes. So this is a private track here, so we can leave our tractor here. I don't think anybody's coming up. There might be someone coming up there, actually. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just... Better to be safe than sorry. I don't want to have to keep coming out and moving my tractor if anybody wants to come through. So let's actually park in the here like so. There we go. So this is the field we did with the straw, and that's looking pretty dry actually. Even at the air, put my hand underneath there. That seems all right. That seems alright, and that's quite a big pile there, so this stuff here should be really dry. We're looking good. We are looking very good. I reckon, by the looks of the weather forecast, we're supposed to have this weather again for another couple of days, so I'm hoping maybe we can get this baled in maybe a couple of days' time. So I've got some repairs and stuff I've got to do. So I should say next vid you guys will be watching will be some baling, I reckon. So how's the hay coming on? Let's have a check of this. Still a little bit damp. You can just see some wet marks in the around the bottom here of the hay and stuff. So, but that's you know, that was a day after the straw. But you know, I mean, I would have thought that would have that would have sort of dried out a bit more than that. So, but you know, it is what it is. We just have to take it all and see how we, you know, take it day by day and work with what we've got. So here we go. Let's go down and park this up. Like I said, I've got some maintenance to do. I need to. I'm going to try and have a look at the combine myself to see why the sensor isn't working in the to tell me like fill level kind of thing. It's a bit like a it's like a sensor in the grain tank. A bit like what you get with a fuel tank, I presume. So we're going to go and check on that, and hopefully we can get that fixed. But I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's probably going to be it from me today. So this was just a case of, what do I do really today, and odds and sods, bits and bobs, really. But I thought, you know what, I'll take my GoPro with me and we'll film it. We'll film it. It's just another day in the life of a farmer. You know, not every day is all farm work, and you know, so that's another day done, which is brilliant. I love it. So, next episode, hopefully, we'll be baling, so we'll be using the crone over here because I've sort of checked everything in there and everything seems to be working fine. So, and we'll probably use the JCB for this beast over here. But I think that's going to be it. I don't think there's anything else I need to do to show you guys, to be honest. So there's our old water tank. Look, our old water thing there. We'll just pop that into there. As you can see, it's very corroded, and there's a hole which you can't actually see because it's actually at the bottom underneath. Not getting in there with all them thistles and nettles. So, but you know, that's been with us many years, so that's why we've decided to actually bring it back to the farm and keep it. So you know, we'll probably find some use for it. You know, we might be able to make use of the actual trailer that it's on, or you know, spare wheels or anything like that. So it's all good fun. It's all good fun. Right then, so like I said, that's going to be it from me. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to leave a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Gamer Dragon, who has been very kind to upload my vlogs to his channel. So go and give him a sub as well. But for now, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Cheers then, guys. Take care.